All right, welcome back, universe, to the Hot Seat Show, episode 2, our first ever second episode. And I needed that countdown timer because you can't do comedy without anxiety right in your face. We got a noon whistle going too.
That doesn't happen very often.
Oh my goodness! All right, well, make sure you share this episode because we do comedy for laughs, not for claps. We aren't.
Claps are good too.
No, we want to, against your will, force you comedy at 11:30 in the morning on a Saturday. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. That's it, man. You got to wake up with some laughs.
Yeah.
I don't like this not live stuff, you guys. We should go back to live.
We can do it. Let's do it. Molly can put us live right now.
No, I can't.
No, that's okay.
Damn it.
All right, well, let's introduce everybody for the show today. I'm pretty sure Molly has been cheating on me with this guy because he's been really fucking miserable lately. Will Krolowitz!
It's just, I need to up my dosage of my antidepressant, I think. It's not doing the trick anymore.
All right. Well, a Cerberus is a type of dog. The one guard in hell's name is Molly!
Hey!
Our demon succubus, hellhound, dead witch. So many negative nicknames. It's starting to piss me off now.
You're starting to believe it?
All right. And this is right off his website. Though he is usually a sweet boy, Clay can be sassy when he needs to be. Woo! Clay Newmann right off your website.
Working on my antidepressant right now.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, do you think some bad joke monologues could help you out? Some bad jokes?
Always.
Yeah.
All right,
do
hit
it.
it, Mo. It's the bad joke monologue. How bad's it gonna be? It's the bad joke monologue. It's bad. These are bad jokes.
Bad joke.
All right. I can't wait to talk to you about your zoo review because I enjoyed listening about animals. I like animals more than I thought. So
A lot of people do. It's very popular.
we should just do an all animal show like this guy.
Well, we've done that before. They're
We have-
birderers, you know. What do you call them?
Bird people.
Bird people. They have
Definitely don't call them murderers. That's
that's what a cat is, a birderer.
that's like calling a hip hop fan a rapist. It's just rude.
Yeah. It's not good.
Birderers. Yeah, that didn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
All right. Prince Andrew is returning to the spotlight at the Queenside for Garter Day. It's not a spotlight. It's a heat lamp. She's a goddamn lizard. Every week I got to get her. You know, Molly, if she does unzip her skin one day and is a lizard person, I'm going to be unbearable to live with.
Oh, God, I told you so.
It,
I know he called it. He called it every week.
Yeah.
It explains why her son can't sweat.
Yeah.
Bingo! Look at that.
Wow.
Brilliant.
I'm so excited. Kevin Spacey is back in the news.
Oh, boy.
He was charged in the UK for 4 sex attacks on 3 men. That means one of those guys had to go back to the police department and fill out a second Kevin Spacey sexually attacked me form. Because Kevin's not like lightning. He'll get you twice.
Jesus. Is it recent that he was doing it?
Yeah. Why don't they arrest this guy?
I don't know, man.
Jesus.
We saw what happened in K-Pax. He would just disappear anyways.
Right?
Like him and Andy Dick, man. They're just cornering the whole market on sex assaults.
All right. This one stings Will, but Ray Liotta passed away at 67.
Oh, that's it. Oh, my God.
Unless he was a wise guy. And now he's in witness protection.
No, he's in witness protection. Huh?
Is that something we can believe?
Somebody put a picture of him and said he was a rat anyway. He had to go. I was like, too soon, man.
Way too
soon.
I like to think that Ray Liotta's up in heaven complaining about how bad the pasta is there. So up in heaven, all you get is egg noodles with ketchup. It's all right. Calm down, Ray. Try a different.
Now, let me ask you, do you think he's the one that started the whole Karen phrase? Because then whenever I hear Karen, I think of Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. Karen, they weren't going to find it, Karen. It's just the whole Karen thing.
I think it's a combo of him and Dane Cook using Karen in his skit.
Maybe.
I think Goodfellas Karen is way cool. Like a modern day Karen wouldn't flush the cocaine; she would call the cops. That was a good Karen. That was a Karen for the people.
Well, yeah, and then but when she took the gun and she put it in her panties, it was like
that's not ideal.
I'm like, I want to put a gun in a girl's panties like that. Is that wrong?
Yeah, it looked sexy.
It was so hot. We'll have to do a show on Goodfellas, man.
You've been begging.
Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Yeah. All right. Just 53% of Florida's third graders passed the state English test.
Wow.
So the whole country was fighting on what we can teach Florida's kids, but I guess we settled on nothing.
I think 53% of them are native born. The rest are not from.
Well, they're Florida man's children. What do you think they're going to be reading? All right, Alec Baldwin weighs in on United Airlines workplace safety policies.
Oh boy!
If you have dead victims, you can read a room about as good as a Florida third grader reads anything.
Nice tie-in.
Drowning over here. All right. Molly.
Yes.
Monkeypox hits Florida and spreads through sex.
Oh, no.
So we got to stop having sex and watch out for this man. Because Kevin Spacey decides if you're having sex or not.
I thought you got monkeypox from playing with your prairie dog. That's the original. Is it in Florida? No, there's no.
No, it's in Florida and California.
I thought there was only one.
It washes up. You need a coast for monkeypox.
I heard it started in an orgy in Europe. That's what I heard.
Well, I heard Walmart is celebrating the end of slavery by putting out its Juneteenth ice cream.
Juneteenth ice cream. What's it taste like?
I don't know.
Freedom?
I can't think of a better way to celebrate the end of slavery than by having white people using black people to make money. Way to go, Walmart!
Their Trail of Tears Slurpee was disgusting, so I don't see this working.
No.
This dude's quick, man.
Yeah, I like this guy. All right, finally. You guys finally want to get on with the show?
Let's do it.
Finally, a meteorite half the size of a giraffe strikes off the coast of Iceland. And this story was written by an American because we will use anything else besides that pussy-ass metric system.
Half the size of a giraffe. Why did they come up with that?
Hey, if that queer-ass space rock comes within 3 giraffes of my property, I'm going to shoot it.
Shoot it.
I like the new hot seat.
Will's never seen that music before. Nice seeing you, Clay Newman. Clay, you're back here. You're on the hot seat. It's nice getting.
Right.
I wish we got some visual.
I can see why you guys like Zoo Review because we have the same taste in royalty-free music. That was fantastic.
Yes. Well, this one was not royalty free. We actually had to pay a guy to do this one.
Oh no, just kidding. That was a great original song. There it is. You got Little Sweet from Dr. Pepper to do that for you? Oh, that was
Yes.
Sounds like him.
I want him to come to the next comedy night. Real sweet.
Sweet.
All right, Clay. Have you ever busted yourself out with a nude selfie?
Busted myself out with a new. What do you mean? Hold on.
Okay, Molly, explain what
I
happened.
don't know what that means either.
Well, let him answer first.
Well, he needs a little time to explain.
Fine.
I don't know if I'm too old or too young to know what busted yourself out means.
Well, he's meaning just got caught with one.
Oh, No,
Somebody else
I
saw
mean,
it.
like, I'm sure I've accidentally taken a picture while I was shitting at one point, but it wasn't like a malicious thing. It's just sometimes you accidentally hit that button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're taking pictures of your penis?
No, I've
Accidentally
never,
hit the button?
you know, for the
What-
same
what-
reason dudes don't list their height when they're under 6 feet. I'm like, we'll just keep that part a surprise. We'll just let you assume what's going on.
There you go.
what Tom's getting at and trying to call me out on in front of everyone. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
They always work their relationship problems out on this show. Here we
Well,
go.
this is funny. I don't blame him. I probably would have too. So he had a day off this week because it was rainy, and he was like, I'm bored. You should come over here. And I was like, well, I'm working, but I can do this. And I sent him a couple
Yeah, I
pictures.
didn't even
A couple-
ask for him.
a couple fun
Unsolicited.
pictures.
From work?
Yeah.
She's taking pictures of her nude self at work?
Yep, right in the middle of right in my cubicle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, I went in the bathroom. Anyhow,
It's a woman, man. This is a good
Tom,
woman.
put them up. Let's see what we got.
the next day I was like, oh crap, I should really go get rid of those, delete them so I don't accidentally. And I was going through them, and there was one that I was like, I don't want to delete this one. It's a nice picture.
Share it with us. We'll
No.
make the determination
No,
if it's a nice
but
picture.
then that night our bird was being super, super cute. And I took a whole bunch of pictures and videos of her sitting in Tom's hand, being cute. His mom came in, and I was showing her the pictures going, look how cute she was. And I'm scrolling through the pictures, and then I scrolled too far.
Oh.
Yep, that happened. That's never happened to me before.
Why?
It was traumatizing. Well, and the worst part was she instantly goes, whoa, was that you? And I said, no. And she goes, what did she say? She said,
They're bigger than I
they're
thought.
bigger than I thought they
Well,
Amazing.
Molly, it sounds like your mother-in-law just gave you 2 big thumbs up. So I don't know.
I think it's cool. I
Well-
didn't ask for him. She did this all on her own.
You know, the big question is, why did you want Barb to see pictures of you?
I just like to let everybody know I have a good-looking girlfriend. This is my brag hour.
Yeah, it was traumatizing, and the worst was his dad was coming in the house at the same time and heard all about it too.
Yeah.
So
I think it's cool. I'm proud of it.
I'm just glad it was just
My mom,
well, no, but I'm glad it was just
she's gonna pay you back, right?
just
Oh boy,
just
you're
a
gonna
top picture.
you're gonna look on your phone and you're gonna see a nude picture of Barb.
No,
She's
no,
gonna
thank you.
save that picture as her screensaver and call as her number. That's gonna pop up.
So no one else has ever had anything like that happen to them.
I don't send nude pictures.
It's more of a girl thing. No one wants to see.
I don't send nude pictures.
No
Right,
one's ever
no one-
asked. Nothing.
It's just, yeah, guys and girls are selling different things, I think. I send an occasional picture of my bank account, which is like the closest thing I can do.
Tom used to send like goofy pictures, like
I learned enough Photoshop to make
No.
it look like an eagle is pulling my dick out of a lake.
that's the kind of
Wait,
pictures
Sam,
I would
is Is your dick pink and shiny? That's not good.
No, I put it right in there. I don't know. It was my favorite picture I've ever done.
get.
Do you see what weirdos I have to work with?
What's wrong with this?
These nude weirdos.
You got to keep things interesting out in the Midwest, you know?
Yeah, it's not like
All right,
going on.
Clay, do you wash your feet in the shower or do you let the water take over and handle it?
I mean, it just depends on the situation. Like, if, as some people know, if I got my hands on a shower chair, I am going to be nice and clean. Like, this is like a very easy way to go. If I don't have a shower chair, if I'm just manual, archaic standing in the shower, I don't even think about my feet. Like, the fact that they're getting water on them is more than they need.
Why is a shower chair? That sounds like a great idea. Why is that only like
For old people.
old people?
Yeah,
It's
because
not.
people don't respect their elders in this country. They're living right. We don't even realize.
Right. They know what's awesome.
I don't want to risk falling in a shower. Nothing's soft in there.
Or you
It's
could just
scary.
sit in the shower and plug it. Then you get a bath and a shower at the same time.
Yeah, I just have a shower. I hadn't pulled my bath out, so I just have a shower. And that bit that you did really connected with me because I had to go in because I had a toe fungus, which they know about, and I got a prescription for it. And I thought, I had just a lifetime of neglect of my feet. So I actually looked on Amazon. They have a little brush that you can take while you're standing and then kind of clean your feet on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I
I've seen that.
think I'm going to get one of those.
Back scratcher on the other side. You can do a lot with
Yeah.
that.
Well, the back exfoliator is important.
Yes.
Yeah, those are great.
I can't tell if my back is hairy or just dirty. There's no way to look at it.
That's awesome.
All right. So now this is coming out that biological age is not your real age anymore. I got a Wall Street Journal story. So how old do you want to be? I guess you can be now.
I mean, that's so old though. That's been around forever. That's been around since like Catcher in the Rye, where some fucking nerds like, but I'm an old soul. That's always happened. There's always been some college student that likes to smoke a pipe and says they're an old soul. But I've always been pretty happy with my age. 34 right now. 34 seems dope. I've never really had an age where I haven't thought like this is the peak human age. So I'm sure eventually I'll hit like whatever it is, 39, and be sad about it. But
no, you don't realize you're in the peak human age. You just realize that it is gone now.
Sure, yeah, that's
how it works.
Yeah,
It's all
you
of a sudden my
realize it
ankle
when
hurts.
it's too late. You're like, damn, that was the great time for me. And
I can't ever even go back to visit. I can never visit 21 again. I could just visit it for a day.
they're roughly, you guys are in your 30s. Y'all are roughly around the same
37.
age. My sons are older than you. I have a 41-year-old son and a 39-year-old son. So it's like, I definitely think about my time is,
Well, how old do you feel? What would you tell people you
I
feel?
feel my age.
So if you woke up from a coma, you have no memory, and the doctor's like, tell me how old you are. How old do you feel?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I would probably say 35.
35.
Well, I wouldn't know my age. I'm just guessing.
Do 2 laps around the block and then give me your answer again.
Listen, I have to tell you, I mean, I'm in awful shape. I had a stress test this past week, and they put me on the treadmill and hooked me up. And the doctor and the nurse are looking at one another and going, you must walk a lot because your heart rate is not picking up. And I was on that thing and just, and once they put me on, and then it started because they had to get me up to 135 beats a minute, I think. But yeah, I can go pretty good. I go around the block a few times. I used to run. I was in the Army.
I've seen your blood pressure get the 135 beats when you were peeling an orange. You couldn't wait to get to it.
Blood pressure, you mean heart rate.
Heart rate.
My blood pressure is good. How's your health? Your general health at 34?
Doing good on general stuff, but I am starting to get like old man things are starting to creep in. I pulled my trapezius. I don't know doing what. It's like the one right below the shoulder blade. And that's a bitch. That is a hard one to not use. That is just constantly sore, I think, for the rest of my life now. So I went to the doctor. They're like, no more heavy lifting. I'm like, that wasn't it. That's not what did it.
What caused it? You turned a certain way quickly?
I must have, just checked my blind spot too aggressively when I was driving, and that was enough.
Which side is it on? I'll diagnose you right here. I went to
left side.
Left side. Okay. Check your bicep right here. Now rub on that. Is that swelling at all? Does that hurt in there?
Just muscular as fuck.
Just
I wouldn't
muscular?
say swollen necessarily.
That could be your problem right in here because it biceps and one goes and connects back there.
Oh, you're too muscular. That's why.
That's probably it. You're just far
It's
too
trans.
ripped.
Yeah, you're ripped. That's all.
Okay,
You
I
gotta
should
take
slow
it
down
easy.
then.
No more heavy lifting, like the doctor told you.
Okay, yeah, y'all all right.
Speaking of ripped, since you're so ripped, you're probably not worried about getting attacked on stage anymore. You're kind of tell them to bring it, right?
Man, I'm not a very aggressive comic on stage. I don't usually pick on individuals or groups of people, but I do seem to attract genuine psychopaths. Like I was on stage in San Francisco once, and it's more of a music venue. You can see from outside all the way through the door onto the stage where there's just this big, fun purple light. And halfway through my set, a homeless guy, I just see him coming from across the street. I'm like, "Hey, looks like he's coming this way. All right, still coming." Here he's inside now, and now he's yelling at me, and he just looks at me and says, "Are you fucking purple, or are you just pissing me off?" And I'm like, "I'm purple. I am purple right now. It's the lighting." So as long as I'm at a place that checks people at the door, I feel pretty confident that I'm
No,
okay.
but you see, you're missing it, man. The opportunity. Things come in threes. You could be Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and Clay
then you.
Newman all got their ass, and you'll be the last in line, and you're right there with them.
Yeah.
I am usually lumped to the category with those other two. So
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard that all the time.
yeah.
Hey, purple pony
Then you
boy.
have to go on tour with them, or yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the attack the guys tour.
Yeah, the come at us, bros.
Come at us, bro.
Come at me, bros.
Yeah, that would I could see like Dave Chappelle, when he got depressed, he worked out. Like he got beefy at one point. Chris Rock has always been 74 pounds, so I don't know if he would fare well on that
Yeah, but
tour.
he's got like 7 brothers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's
So
probably
somebody's
wiry.
got his back. Yeah, he's wiry. I'm sure
He's
he's
wiry. He's definitely wiry. Okay. This is going to be hard for you to imagine, Clay, because I've listened to your comedy. Imagine you're high and watching a nature show.
Okay, I'll do my best.
You'll do your best. What's like a popular destination on those shows that you just have no desire to go to ever? Just said nope.
Oh yeah, like anytime David Attenborough has to throw like the parka on to go into like the middle of the Arctic Circle, there's no reason for that. Like Alaska's nice and it's warm sometimes. Like there's beer there. There are things you can do. I don't have any desire to be in Greenland. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, that would have sucked. It was a few years ago. They had a guy. Oh, God damn, it might have been Bear Grylls or someone like him signed up to do Shark Week, but they discovered the Norwegian Arctic shark that has never been discovered. So instead of doing the tropic thing like he did, they sent him to the fucking North Pole.
Oh no,
He didn't know he
guys.
was going there.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. And it was like I've been scuba diving, and one time I got to use a dry suit, which is a really cool invention. You really are just like you just throw on a sweater or something, and you just get to hang out underwater. But from here to here, there's just like a little bit that still gets water on it, and I cannot imagine being in icy water. There's nothing under there that is worth it. You could see orcas anywhere.
You ever swim in a cave?
No,
But
it's a little nerve wracking once you can't see the surface anymore. It's like it becomes real.
when we went to Mexico, we did an excursion where we got to swim in a cenote, and then they also took us to a cave that had like a.
Don't do the cave shit.
It was so cold.
It's 100. Okay, the water may be 70 degrees or 50 in the cave or something obnoxious.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
it's 130 outside,
And then you go in and it's like
It'll kill you.
"Ah," and they give you snorkels like you're gonna go and like
under, like you're putting your head under.
leisurely like swim and look in it.
No, we
but-
went to the little spot where there was a light. They took our picture and,
and
we
then
got out.
left.
We're
Yeah.
done.
Okay, I'm done.
What's a
Yeah.
cenote? What is
She
that?
always calls it that. It's
What
like
is
a
that?
lagoon.
Yeah.
Cenote.
That's what they called it.
No,
Ooh.
That's
it's
the
a
name for it.
Have you been in a cenote there,
pond. It's a-
Clay?
It was
It's
great.
it does sound a little bit like how if like Californians would know this reference, how white people pronounce pasarobles instead of pasarobles. Like cenote has just has like
That's
got a
how they
little carrot to
pronounced it, and
Mm.
that's what it was called.
Sounds
It
and
was
a
a
little-
pond in a
Sounds
jungle.
a little pretentious.
it's tough when there's no R at the
Cenote.
roll. It's really hard to hit it right sometimes.
whatever. I could be completely wrong. That's how they said it.
All right.
It was
In the take a penny, leave a penny jar, who's in charge for the over and under stock? Do you get to just rake that thing empty at the end of the day and keep it?
I mean, honestly, I think take a penny, leave a penny is sort of the same thing as just leaving the bowl of candy outside on Halloween, where I think America rewards the ambitious child who just takes the whole thing. We say we like humility, but then we let rich people do whatever they want. So I'm going to say that, yeah, take a penny, leave a penny is just like a how to be a billionaire test.
Let me just say, I'm that kid. I don't take a penny, but anytime I go somewhere with either one of my sons, if there's change left, they will leave it on the counter and walk away. And I'll go by and scoop it up. Like, what's the matter with you, man? That's almost $1 change. I don't carry change. I don't like jingling. You jingle. It's like Santa Claus is coming. And it's like, I'll jingle. I'm taking the change.
Yeah, but that's pretty passive aggressive, just not even picking it up.
Yeah, they don't even pick it up. They leave it there. It's like,
Like-
is that a thing with young kids? Or you guys?
You pick
Yeah,
it
like
up.
with the receipt, you got to throw it away. Don't just be like, you're trash now. That is rude. Like,
Right.
just take the pennies.
That's very
throw
rude.
pennies away.
Improper home trade. No, but I mean like real change. They don't like
Yeah.
that jingle sound. They can't walk and jingle. Like, no, that's not cool.
Well,
I
what's
don't walk
even worse
around.
is when people leave change for tips. You see people leave like actual like pocket change, not like bills.
Oh, I
for
was
tips,
thinking
and
like
like, that's
with
it.
dollars.
No, just
No,
That's re-
change.
Those
no.
are assholes.
There you go.
If
There's
you
no
bring me
change
like
out of my pocket.
Molly, my one counter to that is when you order a beer at the bar and the bartender charges you $4.13. I'm like, oh well, fuck you then. I'm not. You take. Why are
Give
we?
them
having
five.
Well,
tax
that's
the beer?
different. That's
Yeah.
different. Then I would walk away and be like, just keep the change. Like,
Right, exactly.
Just keep the change. I'm going to the cenote.
you need me.
damn straight I am.
I'm not gonna let her forget that.
Whatever.
She's
it was
been saying it
gorgeous.
for years.
That's how they
Cenote.
said it.
I've never heard that word in my life. And I'm from a watery place. New Orleans
Oh,
has
gross. water.
bayous. No, man, bayous and lagoons. And I've never heard of a cenote.
It's
you know
spelled
what
with
a
a C.
Do you know what a cenote is? Have
Large
you ever heard of it?
sinkholes or caves usually found in
sinkhole.
sediment, limestone, that have filled with cool, clear ground and rainwater over time. They
Sure.
look gorgeous. Holy crap.
Wow, so you're quite the guy taking your
Her
girl
to a
to
cenote.
rainwater and limestone
Jungle.
Here.
place.
Yeah, look at that. It kind of looked
Wow.
like that. It was about 40 feet deep, but looked like it was
That's
2 inches
beautiful.
deep.
And it was real clear. I mean, there.
It was the best place I ever pissed.
And look, Cenote. It's a cenote. That's how they pronounced it.
Is it like okay, well, all right. It looks beautiful, but Tom's already pissed in it. Tom,
Well,
you
they-
actually did
They
that?
had spots where you could zip line across it and jump
The
into
ocean
it.
is moving underneath. It's taking
I don't
everything
piss
else.
in the water, man.
It's
That's
a
rude.
cenote. You can pee there.
That's rude. You don't piss in water, man. Get out and go use the facility.
There's none. It's the middle of the jungle. You got the ocean.
Well, I guess it's
Be happy
okay.
it didn't shit.
Do you piss in the pool?
No, not a
Okay.
pool, but like a cenote. Hell yeah.
What about you, Clay? Do you
Anything
piss in the pool?
larger than anything larger than a jacuzzi is fair game.
That's pretty true.
I took an Olympic size piss. It's an Olympic pool.
Yeah, it's a little extra speed. I'm sure Olympians do whatever they need to.
I don't know, man. I just had that beat into me. You don't piss in a pool.
Why do they have to be so deep? The Olympic sizers. They're like 30 feet deep, and they swim on top of the water.
Well, for the
all
divers.
way?
Or for the divers,
Yeah.
There you go.
how far can you dive? Down.
Well, I mean,
guess.
when you're jumping off of a 10-meter platform, you go pretty deep.
If you hit it right, yeah. You got a pandemic purchase that's now collecting dust.
Oh.
My old exercise bike that I've not even
I mean-
Molly put it together, and I still haven't used.
Not once? Why not?
I don't want to get all sweaty.
You're obviously not a lizard person. Molly, do you use it?
No,
I've used it a few times. I mean, like after I set it up to make
it's a
sure it
good
was
place
working.
to dry towels, man. It's the best towel drying.
Put
Right?
I mean,
your
I want
clothes
I
on it?
want to use it.
Is it at your house or at your mom's
It's at
house?
our house,
Where is it at?
Grafton,
No, I mean, where in the house? Because I don't remember seeing
upstairs
it.
in
Was
the
it?
extra bedroom.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right. I remember it.
Yep. You got one you purchased regret? Like I'm gonna use
Not really. I found a lot of shit over the pandemic. I didn't make like too many serious purchases.
How'd you
I
find
wound
stuff?
up with like
He's a burglar. That's how he found it.
now people like I was living in a very suburban area and there were just a lot of very cheap garage sales during the pandemic. So I wound up with like 3 half working stationary bicycles. I love them. I honestly like because you get your own TV there. There's nobody else at the gym.
Yes.
You get to like you do whatever you want. I had my laptop set up once. I almost fell because it's not like a great angle, but maybe that's how I pulled my trapeze.
I get gassy
know.
when I work out too.
Maybe.
I don't want to be in a gym. I gotta
Yeah,
rip.
no, I dig it. You make a sandwich, you do whatever you want. You're at home.
Yeah.
You can run fart as much as you want.
Exactly.
I do. I have that problem. I don't like going just for that.
I don't. Ugh, I haven't been in a while, but I used to get aggravated about other people in the gym, like sweating up the machines and getting up and not wiping it down. And
Oh, here we go again.
Oh boy.
The plunger.
The plunger bringing up old shit.
And then they walk away and they don't clean it.
I mean,
That was a
even if
spot
I'm
on
not,
Will.
if I'm not even working that area of my body, it's like it bothers me. It bothers me. I mean, you live in a fucking puddle.
Work in that area of your body. You sound like such a professional lifter,
Well,
man.
I used to work out with my son. He's like, "We're not even doing legs. Why are you worried about it? Just ignore it." I'm like, "I can't." And then, like, also the people looking in the mirror and making that grunting. And he used to have a guy, and he would just look. He would look in the mirror and go,
Well, that's why you got to go to Planet Fitness. They got the no
Yeah, they
no
set off
lunker-
alarms. You start
I
doing
don't know.
that
After
shit.
the
Ira, I don't
lunker
know.
alarm. Is that what it's called?
Lunk alarm.
After Ira, I don't know if I could go there, man. Have some pizza.
The nice thing
Candy?
about Planet Fitness is most gyms, people are trying to have folks look at them. They're strutting
Yeah.
around. That's why they're not cleaning. Is like while you're looking at them, wondering why they're such a monster, you're looking at their sweet, sweet muscles. They're
at
still
my
getting what you want.
Glistening,
Fitness-
sweaty body.
Yeah, nobody wants attention at Planet Fitness. There's zero eye contact at Planet Fitness. It is never happened.
Nope. They're all just listening to their music, doing their thing,
Getting
Yeah.
work done.
cleaning their machines.
You got any conspiracy theory things that you just can't prove, but you just feel they're right? And I'll give you an example. I know that you only need 1 drop of Dawn dishwash to do a whole load of dishes.
Yeah.
You need 1 drop.
Yep.
One drop.
That's it.
Everyone uses more.
And when you do your laundry, that fill line, it's way more than you need.
I use a lot more than the
fill line?
Yeah, I
They
double it.
raised it so you buy more, dude. You only need half
Put
that.
One drop of dishwasher.
One drop of Dawn. It's got to be Dawn.
That's what I use, but I don't use one drop.
You're
That's right.
overkill.
Is it
They're
really?
ripping you off.
It doesn't make that much sense. One drop.
It doesn't. You don't need suds. Who said you need suds?
I do. I gotta feel
You're
like.
You're living wrong, man.
Why are you even talking about? You don't do any dishes.
I do dishes
He
all the
does do
time.
dishes.
My hands are always grimy. It's how I wash them.
Yep.
So you got any conspiracy theories like that, Clay?
I like a good, pleasant conspiracy theory. Most of them are so unfortunate these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
3,000 miles. That's another one I got.
I think medicine doesn't expire anytime you get a prescription and the expiration date just happens to be when you're supposed to get more. That's not even subtle. That is,
Yeah.
That's just, and this isn't a conspiracy theory so much as something that upsets me very much.
But-
When you're getting gas and you've put whatever $140 at the front and you're pumping your tank, and then it gets to 137 and then
Right.
start slowing down. I'm like, you greedy motherfuckers. You really you can't just guess at the end. I would gladly get 5 cents less sometimes if every once in a while, the gas fucked up and gave me $1 more. I hate to just have to slow down. It's like, we're taking your money and your time. Go fuck yourself. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming.
it's
to
Wait,
fine.
town.
are you talking about when you prepay or just
Yeah,
any
prepay.
Yeah, when you prepay. Oh, that's why you gotta just pay at the pump.
Yes.
Because if you do that, they're like, we gotta get as much in there as possible.
I've
But
noticed
if
that
you
with the
prepay,
preview.
they take their sweet ass time.
It's
And then
terrible.
also, if you're in a bad neighborhood and it's night and you want to hurry up and get back in your car and it's slowing you down, you're like, fuck, keep it.
Yeah. Keep the change.
Yeah.
I think 3,000 miles is way too soon for an oil change.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's I think they've moved it to 5 now. 5,000.
Okay, so all them years they've basically doubled.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
bet you
5,000
10,000.
now.
Now I'm going 10.
I don't think 10's good. I think 5 is good.
My car is almost old enough to drink, man. I think we're all right with how I've been treating it.
I did try to change my own oil for the first time, and just really a strong lack of understanding of what parts are in cars, how it actually functions. Because this is how far my thought process went. I put the little stick down, and I looked at the stick, and the stick said, "Oh no, there's very little oil in there." And I thought that meant that it was just, I don't know where it went. I just thought it was gone. I don't know if oil evaporates, but apparently I thought it did. So I just got into the car. I'm like, I just get this tiny little bit of oil out. I got a thing of Tupperware. And now our garage is ruined. There was a lot of oil just sitting there, not doing nothing.
It's really hard to get rid of too when it's all over.
Yeah. Oh, that was immediately. I'm like, all right, security deposit. Never seeing you again.
Yeah.
I used to change my oil all the time. I haven't done it for like 25
It's not
years.
worth it. It's almost cheaper to have someone else do it.
No, I was in the army. I was married. We both had cars.
don't
I'd go
care.
outside and change the oil. It's a guy thing to do, man.
No, make
Pain in the
another
ass.
man. That's an alpha thing to do. You do it. You change my oil.
Nah, come on, man. That's part of being a man, changing your oil.
Oh.
Right, Clay?
I'll definitely use YouTube next time. But yeah, it's like, it felt good to get it done. Like, it was a mess, but or anytime I change my own tire, like, that is the manliest I'll ever feel.
Changing your own. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Molly, doesn't she change the tires when you get a flat?
I've
Sometimes
never,
I help.
ever changed
You-
the
much. I
tire.
hold the nuts when she's done.
You hold your nuts while she's changing.
I
the
would
tire.
certainly give it a good try if it was just me and I needed to. I would like YouTube that and
You
But-
can build a house on YouTube
yeah.
from scratch.
But-
All the directions, from plumbing to everything. You can just, here's how to build a house.
Tom built our set.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
That looks great.
Did you? Yeah.
He didn't even look up. He just...
That's great.
All right. What circumstances disqualify the called shotgun for getting in the front seat?
What?
Like
Nothing.
what do you mean nothing? You think my dad's gonna let you take shotgun on him? You can't. There's got to be like
You
an
can't.
age gap
okay.
or
Why no?
No, this is. I think shotgun is like American politics. If you throw down for gas money, you get shotgun. Like, if there's cash involved, you
okay.
doesn't matter who's first in line. You get to skip it.
Are you saying like I know some people can get like obnoxious about it, like they'll call shotgun when they're like still in the house or like
You have to
Oh,
see
your car's
the
gonna be in
car.
sight. First of
Got to
all,
be in sight.
yeah,
yeah.
you got to be outside. The car's got to be there.
But if your buddy has like crutches, you're not gonna call shotgun on him. That disqualifies your shotgun, right? The guy with crutches.
I mean, that makes
gets-
you a dick. It doesn't disqualify you.
But still, that gets overruled by the group, right?
Yeah,
Like, shotgun
absolutely,
doesn't count. He's
absolutely.
got a broken leg.
I
you
would
know?
think you
And
would be
because you
disqualified.
tried to call shotgun,
Now you're
gonna-
bitch in the
You're
back.
sitting bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You're in the middle, sitting on
And
the
you're
hump.
just the asshole for the rest of
I
the
mean,
day.
it depends on the drive. If you're going 45 minutes somewhere and on the way there, you're just in the back, your legs are squished, and you have to hold this dude's fucking crutches. Like, fuck you, Tim. I'm getting you on the way back.
Of course, it's Tim.
Yeah, but what if you're hanging out with your bros, Chris Rock and Will Smith and
What?
Do
Okay,
you
well,
get to call
actually, so
shotgun?
this is the question. Like, is your friend like a sad cripple from the Victorian era, or is he just like a dick that hurt himself while he was drunk? Like, it depends on how he wound up in crutches. I think, like, how
Or is he-
sympathetic I would be.
Been on the crutches for a month and he's milking it.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
you fell downstairs because you had Jägermeister. I'm not
Yeah,
that.
You can't
empathetic
just
towards
write
that dude.
shotgun on
Get
your
in the back,
cast,
man.
and that's an automatic all call.
Look, if Will Smith is in the car, I'm gonna let him sit shotgun because I'm not gonna be having him in the back, and I won't see that slap coming.
No, I gotta be like able to choke everybody out
Right,
in a
I think-
moment's notice if shit starts to go down.
I think your argument about the
There's certain
person in crutches is moot because if I had a broken foot like in crutches, I think I might want the back seat because then you could like stretch out and like if it's just you, put your foot up on the.
Well, he said moot.
moot. Yeah, she mooted my point
She did
again.
say-
Mooted
was
your
moot.
point. And then what was the other thing? What body of water was that?
It's a note day.
I've at least heard moot before. Moot's a good one.
Moot is good.
She throws these grammar words out all the time.
That word a day calendar I
Listen,
got her for Christmas is really working.
You know
Let's
what she's
find
been
out.
doing lately?
What's that?
She's been memorizing like crazy facts about things.
I have not.
You went on about
Yeah.
bananas to where I
Banana
thought you
facts.
were in love with
I
bananas,
didn't-
not just banging one.
I didn't memorize that. I
Good.
just
You have
just
some
read it.
interesting.
You know, we don't
facts.
know what a banana even tastes. Everything I learned about bananas is against my will. We don't even know what bananas really taste like. So, you know that shitty banana flavor in like the runts and stuff
And Laffy Taffy.
and Laffy Taffy? That's real banana before our scientists changed the banana.
So,
So we don't even know what a banana tastes like. We've never had a banana.
there's some stories that say that like back when they were formulating all the different flavors and whatever, bananas weren't widely available in the US, and they based it off of a different breed of banana. They've changed them. They used to have seeds. They've bred them so they
Seeds.
don't. They used to be all different colors. They've got all different kinds of bananas. But the banana, I'm
Strap
Jesus,
in. We're going to be
I
here a
thought it
while.
was interesting.
What are the colors?
Blue. There's blue bananas.
Blue bananas? Do they still have them?
I don't know.
I would love to try a blue banana.
This all comes back to this guy, Luther Burbank, who is basically like an evil Nazi scientist, but for plants. Like he is this like turn of the century guy who like just made every modern fruit and vegetable that we know today. For no particular reason. I don't know if people were mad at the banana before. I'm sure the seeds weren't that big of a hassle, but we have all of these like insane hybrid fruits and vegetables now because this dude that nobody knows about, Luther Burbank.
Well, the original banana that we had here was, I think, the Big John. It was called because it was larger and it traveled easier and whatever. But it got taken out by some kind of disease or whatever.
Yeah, so we have to
And
like
now
send
we've
our
got-
banana seeds to the moon in case a disease comes. And we got to go back up there.
Well,
and
And apparently,
banana
the
seeds.
bananas that we eat now are in danger of being.
She got me all
endangered.
fucked up on bananas this whole week.
I know.
Bananas
Here,
are in
wait.
danger?
Here, wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Molly's
God.
got something. What do you got there?
There's a cenote banana?
This is how Google says it's supposed to be pronounced.
Cenote. Cenote.
So I wasn't that far off.
I honestly only disagreed because I thought you were saying a town in Mexico. I didn't know what a cenote. I thought you went to cenote to go scuba
Or a
diving.
siesta. Cenote. That sounds like
So
Arizona.
Fuck off, Will.
Arizona desert. The cenote. I just never heard the word. I'm not even saying it wasn't real. I just
Listen
thought
to
you were
her.
being pretentious.
Listen to the way she's saying it.
Like all pretentious,
Mhm.
like cenote. Banana.
I've never said banana.
No,
in
yeah,
my life.
British people, the way
I
they
just
say
feel ripped
banana.
off that I've never had a real banana now. And that pisses me off.
Well, how do you define a real banana? These are real bananas. They're just
They're not.
Well, what have you been
different.
eating? Plantains?
I don't know what I've been eating, but supposedly it's not the real banana.
Avocados used to be the size of a football, and they would still go bad just as fast. So you would need like 20 friends to just eat
Yeah.
the fuck out of one
Really?
avocado. Otherwise, it's a completely wasted fruit.
I have some friends that live in Miami, and we were talking about that because they were like, in Spanish, it's aguacate. And I just told them how much we love them. But where I'm from in New Orleans, you know what we call them? We call them alligator pears.
Huh.
And so these guys found a place. They sent me avocados. I swear they were the size of grapefruits. And I had to make guacamole for a lot of people so they wouldn't go bad. But like they were awesome. It was the size of a grapefruit.
That's a real avocado.
yeah.
Mhm.
Alligator pear. That's what we call it.
All right. Well, we got Twisted Dreams Film Festival October
Yes.
14th to the 16th. We got Lloyd Kaufman's going to be there. We're going to have somebody in the suit. Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Someone's going to be playing Toxie there.
Taxi and Lloyd Kaufman
Ooh.
is he's a great guy to come and see.
Yeah, we've interviewed him before. It's going to be a meet and greet. Just show up and hang
Lloyd
out
Kaufman. That's awesome.
He will talk to everyone. He will take his time to talk to
and
you.
give you a
and-
personal story. I heard.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be advertising that. We're going to be there all night.
It's going to be awesome.
Okay.
And the let me tell you, the movies that we've seen, there's some really great films that we're going to be showing.
What do we have? 45 more features to go, and we already have 3 in the festival that are going to
Yes.
be great. All right. And Milwaukee Paranormal Conference the same weekend. Go there and check me out. I'll be doing a breakout session on the book The Secret by Byron Priest.
Yeah.
Woo! You want to hear about some treasure hunting?
I do.
No, you do. Awesome. All right. Clay Newman. Clay, I saw you do comedy in the metaverse. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's I honestly, as much fun as I have, I think if I didn't preface it with terrible Zoom comedy shows, then I wouldn't have been so excited. But I got myself a Oculus 2 headset, which I'm gonna say loose 1.5-star plug. It's fine. It's pretty cool. I will actually, I should go back and say that is probably the thing I bought over the pandemic that's gathering dust, because now I live in a small apartment, and if I try to play games in VR in there, I will either punch my girlfriend or my dog. Like, there's no avoiding the two of them. So it's just, this is if you have space, get yourself a headset, because it can be a lot of fun. But the comedy shows there are so surreal.
Can you see the audience?
Yeah, you can see the audience. They designed these rooms beautifully. They look like real comedy clubs, and there's like 3 or 4 different spaces you can go in. And yeah, there's, just because there's lag, if there's too many more people, there's a cap of about 60. But yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's it. That's the.
I want to see it because I've never.
Yeah, but I'm playing a little bit.
Very confusing. But I'm excited to be here. I enjoy doing shows.
There we go. Here's some comedy in the
multiverse.
multiverse.
Use your internet in this place, and I like that. I like that about VR.
You guys wearing a Santa hat.
It's good for.
You can get a little silly with the costumes.
Comedian, I have time to think a little bit. If I forget what joke I'm going to do next, I just kind of. We have to be real quiet. Yeah, am I frozen or am I thinking? You can't tell.
I like this part.
You can't tell. Thank you for whoever just said you have to be quiet incredibly loudly. That was. Did everybody in the room just hear that person say, "You have to be quiet"? That was the loudest whisper I've heard in my entire
That's
life.
awesome.
Yeah, that is great. I
That's
love.
so weird.
It's very bizarre, and every once in a while, people mean well and they're there to support, which is sweet. But sometimes you just have to hear some guy eat a sandwich right in front of you, and it's just like you're just trying to do jokes like.
Well, yeah, because they're sitting comfortable in their house.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
do you ever get like you do in video games where there's this stupid little kid that's just being annoying and playing music just
that
to
you
be.
got a boot.
Yes, but it is so easy to kick them out. It is empowering. It's like one of the things that I so enjoy in VR over real life comedy shows. Because even like the best clubs, if somebody's being a jerk, then if security's doing their job, they'll come over, they'll talk to them. But that act in itself, as
You
subtle
can
as it can
literally
be,
just
like
boot.
yeah, all the air is gone. But this is just like I feel like God. I literally point at them and I click a button and they are gone. It is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, that's what's
Can
kind
you,
of
like,
weird about
do
it
the
too.
little flick motion too? Like,
No,
would-
they're not that far yet. It's not that cool. But you've got these 2 little remotes, and you have to do everything with that. And so if you're not careful, if you get too excited telling a joke, you will accidentally transport yourself across the room, or there's
or
all
boot
sorts
your
of
entire
things.
audience. on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You kick out the good audience members. It can be rough.
Oh,
That's how you start your show. You just fire on somebody right away. Just be like, that's your warning. Like Negan from The Walking Dead. You got to kill one of them. That's
How
that's
much
just
does
so
an
wild.
Oculus Quest? What does that cost? About 500?
300 for the basic
300?
one.
Okay. I've never used one. That sounds
It's
like
fun.
fun.
Do you get
It's-
paid for doing those? In the multiverse?
Sometimes it's pretty much by Venmo only through the platform we usually use. But
so it
there's
gives people like donations.
Yeah, you can donations. And there are corporate gigs that are already happening in virtual reality, which is very
Yeah.
bizarre. That's a really strange experience. But most corporate gigs are terrible. So
They
at least
are.
you get to stay home.
Yeah, you don't have to go and Cool.
They pay well though.
Yes. Yeah, I can't. It's anytime you do a corporate gig, Basically, you tell a joke, it bombs. In your head, you remind yourself, $4,000, $4,000. And then you tell another joke. They say, make fun of the boss. And then you do, and nobody laughs. I'm like, you piece
Nobody
of shit.
laughs.
Like, you hung me out to dry.
Say something about the boss's wife. Don't do it.
Don't.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't. Oh, he'll love it. Brag him. Don't do it. Do your thing and keep it clean. If you want to come back.
So do you got more shows like that lined up, or did that kind of come on strong and leave strong, like Squall?
No, the people who like virtual reality love virtual reality. They found a way to not have to leave home,
Right.
and it definitely makes you it makes you realize you can't make fun of groups of people because they're all there. Like, you have no idea what is like behind somebody's avatar. Like my favorite moment that I've had in virtual reality is one avatar, this like female avatar, was standing right behind another one, and the host said, "Can't you see that lady right behind you?" And then we just hear, "I'm no lady." Just a fun world to live in.
Yeah, that would be great. Everybody in whatever they want to be in.
Right.
That's it.
It is tough though. I had a sadder moment where if you start sitting down, then you could do this fun little thing where you could just stand up in real life and your avatar just floats in the sky like he's
nice.
about to start flying. And so I was trying to get everybody in the audience to do it, and I just heard the saddest voice in the world up front say, "I can't stand up." I was like, oh no.
Oh.
It was brutal. So I'm just like, all right, no wheelchair jokes, no old jokes, no like handicap jokes. These are my audience members in the place where you go where you can't leave home.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I would want to
Wow.
get into it, just for the porn.
It's
Yeah,
weird. It's hard to pretend your dick is that big. It takes me out of it.
now another thing you do that I really like is your zoo review. Been watching some of them. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll let you explain what you do. You got like 5 categories, and
Yeah, this is another thing that is getting dusty over the pandemic. I haven't made one of these in a couple months, but I'm trying to work on shorter ones because the longer they are, like I'm enjoying learning how to edit a little bit, but now it takes me like 3 hours to make a very stupid 7-minute video. But yeah, basically the idea of the zoo review is while I'm on the road, I don't have a lot to do during the daytime. And I'm usually within an hour of a zoo wherever I'm performing. And so before shows, I'll just go and hang out with the zoo by myself. And I will take my little iPhone and I'll film animals. And then I'll go home and I'll give my reviews of those animals on a scale from 1 to 100. I eventually ran out of animal footage and then just started stealing it off the internet. So I don't know if I'm going to make too much money off it at this point because there's a lot of copyright infringement going on. But I just very much enjoy getting to learn about animals and giving you my opinion on how good they are. Because not all animals are great. Some animals are kind of pieces of shit.
Yeah.
yeah, did anything beat the
geese.
grizzly bear? That's your first one.
Yeah, I started way too strong.
You did.
I think grizzly bear might still be number 1, but they're badass. They're really like the categories are adorableness, badassness, intelligence, special skills, and will they make it? And like the first 3 in particular, adorableness, badassness, and intelligence, rarely do you get all 3 of those happening. It's basically like it's grizzly bears, big cats. There's not a lot of adorable and badass things that aren't dumb pieces of shit. But the grizzly bear is the only one that's not critically endangered. They're honestly doing fine. Their population is right where it should be, which is fantastic. It's like the one animal we've managed to not completely destroy. And then they got a lot of special skill points because their special skill is hibernation, and I am pro napping. So that just really put them over the top.
That is a crazy good skill.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing to eat. Fuck it.
Yeah, go to bed.
Go to bed.
What about monkeys?
Well, it's gonna take like 3 months till shit grows. Fuck it.
Monkeys are cute. They got special skills.
They do, yeah, but
Badass.
there's not a lot of badass monkeys that aren't critically endangered. Like there's 14 gorillas.
I don't know. I know a couple that'll tear your fucking face off.
True, yeah. Yeah, they're badass, but goddamn, they're cute. They're so cute. They're like little us's. Anything that does human stuff is incredibly adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can ride ponies and
Using their stick to get the ants.
Yeah. Oh man. See, they are like bonobos, especially. You know, once you see them using tools, it's like, oh, that's cute, but we'll fucking kill you if you get any smarter. Like they are.
Right,
Bonobos
right.
are very close to being a real threat.
Yeah.
yeah, we watched a parrot that lost its tail
Oh
take
my gosh.
pieces of paper and make prosthetic tail feathers and stick it in it and then fly away.
That's insane.
And it literally from a sheet of paper, like chewed the tail feathers and then stuck them back there.
I'll play that one. That one's like, check this parrot out.
There you go. Here's my lovebird. She doesn't really like her shorter tail, so she's just trying to help herself, cutting a piece of paper, shredding it out
Look
just
at
like a real shredder, and trying to make her long tail. As you can see,
Wow.
some papers are really long, just like regular parrots.
And it's making a prosthetic tail for
There you
itself.
go, another one coming up.
And
She's
just
definitely
shoves
good
it
tail.
in there.
That's good.
That's brilliant,
Looks
man.
good though.
So where do you put that bird on intelligence?
Oh,
I mean, that's pretty great. Like birds in general they've got kind of like a Rain Man-esque intelligence where they do something so impressively and they're just complete idiots in so many other regards. Like, like that parrot, as intelligent as it is, would probably also spend like an hour and a half trying to eat a pencil because he thinks that pencil is a
Has
shape
ants in it or
long.
something.
Yeah, like they are so specified into certain things, and that's why the ones that are pretty and dance are just like so ridiculous, because like birds are basically dinosaurs. They've been evolving for longer than most other things on planet Earth. So the smart ones like parrots and ravens are insanely smart. The beautiful ones are beautiful. The fast ones are the fastest animals in the world. Birds are dope, but they all are also like incredibly stupid. People who have falcons, they say there is no point that their pet falcon is not trying to kill me and escape. Like they're not friendly pets by any means.
Yeah. Well,
We got some friendly
Yeah.
We got 4 birds.
we do.
Oh yeah, no, parrots and everything, they're amazing. But birds of prey, people think like you
Yeah.
can train them. They're like a dog. Like, no, they're not like a dog
You
at
can
all.
even
They,
train them
they
to-
they know you get food for them, and that's about the end of the relationship.
Yeah.
Some birds wanted fish, so they evolved to swim underwater.
his bird
Yeah.
kisses him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We've got a cockatiel, 2 conures, and a parakeet.
Oh, very cool.
Fun as
Does
hell.
does the blanket over the cage thing work, or do they know
We
that
don't-
trick already?
We don't do the blanket over the cage.
We have a bedtime ritual.
They have a bedtime ritual.
Oh, yeah,
If
they
we don't
trained
put them
us.
to bed at 10:30,
They
by
start
10:30 they
squawking.
start squawking.
It sucks.
Wow.
It's bedtime. They send them to
tell us,
bed.
like,
The
"Hey."
birds tell them when it's bedtime.
The
they
opposite
have
of a rooster.
Turn everything off and go to
We
bed.
need to go to bed
If it
anyway.
gets to the point where
They're
they have
right.
to put themselves in their cages, they get all pissy. Like,
Our birds' names are NyQuil, melatonin.
Hey, how'd you get all them commercial gigs?
Well, I was living in San Francisco for a while, and every audition, they basically were like, we're looking for, just a Seth Rogen type, somebody who's kind of a hipster and kind of a pothead. And I was just like on my way immediately. I'm like, yes, I will be there. Thank you. Like, there's just a lot of techies and stoners and combinations of the two that were being cast in San Francisco. So I got a nice head start.
Yeah, you were in a lot of good.
Really?
commercials.
Well, I had no idea.
You got to check out his website.
I
here.
will. I will absolutely go.
It's fun. It's in a lot of ways the exact opposite of stand-up comedy, where stand-up comedy, you bust your ass and you drive all across the country, and sometimes you're pretty much working for beer, but you get to do it every day. And in commercials, you maybe work once every other month, and it pays for the next 3 months' rent. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, you got hooked in with Toyota and everything, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Toyota is one of the only companies that I've done a commercial for that I haven't yelled at their customer service at any point. Done a lot of commercials for like Comcast Xfinity keeps hiring me to do commercials, and so like their corporate side loves me, but their customer service side is not a fan. They just know me as the guy that yelled at him for fucking him over for Red Zone for a couple months.
Awesome. Well, what do you got coming up here, Clay?
Well, I'm gonna be doing some more World Series of Comedy dates. My last satellite's gonna be in San Diego, which I think is the second week of July. It's coming up in July. But if let's see, do we know when this is gonna be coming out?
Yeah, we're gonna hold on.
Not sure. We can do the your other ones in the off the rails one.
Well, here's some of the highlights that I have coming up. In August, I'm going to be doing a little Oregon and Washington tour. So you can catch me in Albany, Oregon and Portland. And you can also see me in Spokane and Tacoma in Washington. Always popping up and down from Northern California. So if you're in California, I'm probably coming to a city near you before too long. If you happen to be hearing this within the next couple weeks, I will be in Grants Pass, Oregon, doing a headlining weekend out there. So that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, if you just go to claynewmancomedy.com, you could see all of my upcoming dates and apparently also all of my old dates because I don't update it enough.
No.
We hear you on that one. Well, Clay, thank you for coming on today. It has been great. I hope you had fun on the hot seat. I hope it was everything you thought it was going to be and more.
Even more, yeah.
Even more. And Will, what do you got coming up?
Well, I have actually I'm going to be doing the Minneapolis World Series of Comedy satellite, and that's going to be in the first week. I think it's the 8th, 9th, 10th of June, and then I think the following week I'm going to be doing the Boston satellite. So I'm looking forward to those.
Awesome.
Yep.
Can you wear a GoPro if I give it to you and do like just walk me around the Patriots Hall of Fame?
If you give it to me, sure.
Give you a GoPro, buy you a ticket.
Will they
send you through?
Will they let me do
just
it?
Be like, look.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know. Do I have to buy 2 tickets if you bring? I don't know if they'll let you do it.
Just call and ask if they let me.
I'll put it in your zipper right here and just walk around.
Crotch forward.
Camera out for me.
Say it's for a Make-A-Wish kid. Like he couldn't get out to the Patriots Hall of Fame, but
the one thing he's
I don't
always
want
wanted.
to lie about Make-A-Wish. I could just say it's for someone who's mentally challenged,
that'll work.
Yeah,
and that'll work.
And has always wanted to see.
All right, Molly, what should they do?
They should go and like and share. We are everywhere on The Seat is Hot. The Seat is hot everywhere. I will, yes.
Like iTunes and
She's
Spotify.
so in the
and
role for Off
YouTube.
the Rails.
It's
hard to switch to a new
It is
name.
so hard to switch. Well, while you're at it, check out our other show.
Like and share.
Off the Rails TM. Like and share. We'll be doing lots of stuff there and
we're
lots of
doing
stuff
Off the
at
Rails.
The Seat is Hot as
We'll
well.
rip it down. Show them what we're doing for Off the Rails. It's a secret fucking thing.
oh.
Look at the reveal. All right.
All right. Thank you very much. And remember, universe,
We're not good enough.